Right. Hey, Aleta, it's nice to see you. Thank you so much for agreeing to come on and just kind of talk about your experience with the Empowered Fitness Mastery Program. I just want to ask you a few questions. So when did we get started? Forgot to look at your start date. June. So 6 months you've been with me now. Yes. And I'd love to know just, how was life before we met in terms of, what were you struggling with? What were your goals and what had you tried before?
So I had gained about 20 pounds since we were home quarantined during COVID. Just eating really junk food, a lot of junk food all the time and eating a lot. I had tried a couple, fads and they just didn't work for me. So I was looking for something, to change my diet and get into some kind of workout routine where I could see a change in my body and lose weight.
Yeah. How did that feel before when you were trying these different things that weren't working? What were some of the feelings that you felt?
I felt discouraged. I felt like maybe, I just hit that age where the pounds weren't going to come off so easily. And I was just going to have to get used to, this is it. This is where I'm at.
And so everyone knows you're a mom, you have a son. And so a lot of us women, we're like, all right, maybe my body's broken after that experience. And you don't know if you can, get back to how things were, right?
Right. I mean, getting older and hear your metabolism slows down, and it's harder to lose weight. So yeah, I was definitely at that point where I'm like, I have to try to do something.
Yeah. And so what made you say, okay, it's time to do something different? Like, and what were your fears about trying this or, anything else?
Well, I mean, I had been living in leggings for a while, and so or stretchy shorts, during the summer. And when I tried on my jeans, and I just couldn't button them anymore, and I was just like, I have to do something. And I think I saw one of your posts on Facebook about metabolism during menopause, and knowing that I'm getting to that point in life, I reached out to you and was like, okay, let's hear about what you have to offer.
So. And was anything holding you back? Did you have any fears about reaching out or about trying the program?
I think my fear mostly surrounds the workouts. I haven't really worked out much in probably the last 15 years. So I wasn't sure how that was going to go. I didn't like the idea of going to the gym. And, I was pretty good with the dieting, and I've done all that kind of stuff before, but yeah, it was the exercise part.
I'm so interested. What held you back for 15 years from getting exercise?
How did I what?
What held you back for so long with regards to getting exercise?
It was just, it's not that I wasn't active at all, like I would ride my bike and things like that, but my activity was more like, doing things, being outside. I was never really into lifting weights or going to a gym or doing a treadmill. It just didn't fit into my daily schedule. I didn't make time for it,
Yeah. So that was one of the things that we knew was going to be a challenge because of driving your son to school and picking him up and, and going and figuring out the right time. Plus you have a demanding job, which you're now doing from home for a while. So we introduced a lot of weightlifting. That's something that you learned a lot about in the last 6 months. And we've done a lot of different styles of nutrition and really, getting good at that. How did you feel about the program and what I gave to you and taking on those challenges?
Yeah, I mean, it was great just getting back into, a workout routine, learning more about weights, and following your videos was really helpful. We did like total body conditioning and some yoga and some, weightlifting. So I liked the variety and to see what I really enjoyed doing. And with the dieting, the cleanse, the 5-day cleanse was great. And everything that you had me following was really good. And now I'm doing the beach body containers, following that. And it was a lot easier than I expected it to be, really.
And so tell us a little bit about your results that you've gotten.
Well, I've gone down a little over 20 pounds, and back in my jeans. I haven't added up all the inches that I've lost, but I know that my waist has gone down about 4 inches.
Yeah.
So
when I look at your charts, I mean, I can see the numbers on my end. I was just looking at this downward slope going, geez, whatever she's doing, it's, which I know what you're doing, but it was working. And week after week, it was like these little drops, a couple pounds, a couple pounds, a couple pounds. And it added up. I mean, 20 pounds is a lot. That's, it's a whole new you. And hopefully that's met with more energy, more confidence, and not that feeling of, oh my God, it could come back tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I definitely feel like I have more confidence. I'm back to the weight I was at when I first started working from home, so that's nice. But I'd like to lose a little more, and I feel, like I can look at myself and see a difference, and I feel stronger, than I did before.
And has your son noticed any changes?
He hasn't really said anything, but he does notice that when I work out and things like that, and he's come down to the basement with me and wanted to, try it out with me and lift weights and everything while I'm lifting weights. So I definitely think, it's a positive influence for him to see that.
That's great. And so what do you foresee now for your future as we continue on?
Well, I'd like to continue, doing the workouts and maybe, going up in the weight and continuing to eat healthy and, like I said, maybe lose a little more weight. So my jeans are fitting, but they could still be a little looser.
Yeah. And what I'm excited about is that you are such a great client that whatever I throw your way, I know you're going to take it and run with it. And so, I have a lot of women who are very busy, very productive, have families and jobs. And I think a big part of my message has always been to balance, and that it doesn't take hours of gym work and restricting everything out of our diets to get results. And so one thing that I would like to do in the coming months is create a 20-minute workout program for those who are struggling with time and just need that phase where they know it's going to be a busy season. We just talked about December being a really busy season. And I know that there are seasons in our lives, especially when they relate to our jobs. I was in accounting and I remember busy season and budget season. And so to have something as a go-to, even if there's just a day that is going to be busy, and having something that you can go to and get done in 20 minutes just to continue with that consistency, I think will be the next thing coming along. And of course, I would love to have you give it a go and get your feedback as I continue to do new things and evolve as our lifestyles evolve, and see where that goes. Is there anything that you want to add about the program or anything?
No, I just think, it's definitely been a positive step in the right direction for me. And I hope to continue and feeling healthy and looking better.
That's great. Well, it's been such a pleasure. It's been such a pleasure having you as a client. I am very glad that you came across my Facebook posts and that something connected. And I just, I look forward to all the great stuff to come. So thank you.
All right. Thank you.